VEDA, day 11, so I only have 10 fingers. But yeah, so today I'm going to talk about sleep deprivation and hallucination. I've experienced a fair amount of both of those. So I'm an insomniac. I've been one for as long as I can remember. When I was a kid, I'd wake up at 3 in the morning and kind of be like, oh, whatever, I'm awake to watch some cartoons. Now it's kind of like, it just sucks. So I'll go into the interesting part, hallucinations. I get these stretches where I'll be like sleeping only a couple hours a night for like weeks or less. Could be like not at all for several days. Anyway, after not getting enough sleep for a long enough period of time, you start hallucinating. It's almost like being a frightened little kid, even when you're like an adult. You'll be afraid of shadows because they're like moving across the walls and you're like, oh my god, it's gonna get me, even though like that doesn't make sense. But to you, it makes perfect sense because you're so fucked up from not sleeping. You're just freaking out. I don't know, like every time that I'm all hallucinating and all that jazz, for one, like I don't have a problem with small enclosed spaces. Like I've never had claustrophobia, never. Every time I'm like in that hallucinating fit, I feel like the room is closing in on me. It's almost like a thin line of something is going to like cut me in half or something like that. I don't know how to explain, it's weird. But really, every time that I hallucinate, I always feel like things are getting smaller and things are moving, and I'm like, looking around every time I see something move, and it is crazy. Like there was one time, this was when I was in high school. I was at work. I used to work in a movie theater. I'm in one of the theaters. It was behind one of the bigger theaters where the trash cans are. There's like a hallway so you can get to either side of the theater. And I'm changing the trash in one of the sides because there's 2 sets of trash bags near each hallway. So I'm changing the trash bag, and it's like out of the corner of my eye, I see somebody standing at the end of the hallway, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look over, and it's like a shadow, like a silhouette of a person, and then it just disappears. And it's almost like that trick where people like pull the tablecloth off of a table really fast. Yeah, it was kind of like that, except the silhouette of a person disappearing, like, woof, gone. And I was like, oh god, what was that?
11:03.
And, just stuff like that. Just like driving when you're in that kind of mood. Not safe. You always think people are like trying to merge into your lane next to you and stuff like that. No fun. But yeah, I kind of don't have time to go into it further because I have to go to work. I don't suggest hallucinations or sleep deprivation or both. They're terrible. So that's VEDA, day 11. Later.